When you think of Canada, what comes to mind? Snow, trees, hockey, or the ever-present motif of the maple leaf? I visited Quebec at the end of March. It was still very cold and snowing, but I was here because it's maple season. As the entire region was eagerly awaiting the sap from the maple trees to start flowing, I received a full-on tour of everything maple. My limited vision of maple syrup being only for pancakes was about to change forever. I didn't realize how many different types of maple products exist, from maple syrup to maple butter, maple whiskey, maple wine, croissants, pastries, and breads with maple cream, maple gelato, maple caramel, maple-covered nuts, maple vinaigrette, maple mustard, maple pearls, and of course, maple water. I learned that 91% of all Canadian syrup is produced in Quebec, and that's 71% of worldwide production. You could say I was on a maple high, tasting cuisine and products prepared with maple in every capacity by Maple Masters, an exclusive group of 100 artisans and chefs whose love for maple and use of quality local products is reflected in their innovative menus. These Maple Masters have been carefully selected by the Federation of Quebec Maple Syrup Producers and create dishes using maple year-round. I was impressed by the creativity and subtlety that maple brings to both savory and sweet dishes. Then there are the Sugar Shacks. Sugar Shacks produce maple syrup and are also famous for their hearty lumberjack-befitting meals. At a traditional Sugar Shack, you pile up your plate with ham, egg, potatoes, meatballs, meat pie, and sausage, and pour a healthy dose of maple syrup all over. You eat family style, and it's a grand old time, but make sure you save room for dessert. After the meal, the final treat is the tire sur la neige, maple taffy. Hot maple syrup is poured over ice, and you use a stick to roll it up into a lollipop and suck on it. We also visited a modern artisanal Sugar Shack, where the split pea soup was exquisite. Eggs were souffled with cheese curds, and the house-made sausages and piglet jambonnet were delicious. It was a meal to celebrate, and again, the postprandial maple taffy was a highlight. Some Sugar Shacks run year-round for tourism's sake, but for locals, it's really only during maple season that one indulges in Sugar Shack meals. When is maple season? There are only 25 days out of the year that you can tap maple trees for sap between March and April. We saw the first slow drips of sap from a tree one day, and everyone was excited that it meant maple season was truly upon us. You see here two different methods of extracting sap: the traditional metal spiles and buckets, and the newer tubing system that uses vacuum technology and a Wi-Fi tracking system. This modern method extracts up to 5 times as much sap from a tree compared with the traditional method. It takes 40 liters of sap to make 1 liter of syrup. My discovery of maple culinary arts has me excited to return for Sugar Shack meals and Maple Master tasting menus. From March to the end of May is the time to experience maple in all its glory in Quebec.